What's up, Copy Squad? It's your boy, Kyle Milligan, coming to you live from Baltimore, Maryland. Today, for this call, I thought I'd bring on a special guest because I'm in Baltimore, Agora Financial Headquarters. So I'm with my friend here, Rob Braddock. You might know him as the dude who wrote Trump bonus checks with me. He's a copy chief at Wealth Press. Say hi, Rob.
What's up, people?
All right, cool. So what we thought would be cool, we got a couple submissions for copy reviews. So I'm going to read through this and kind of come back and talk about some of the big picture things that I had, and then we're going to let Rob share as well. So a legal loophole is hiding the most valuable commodity on earth. Get in before the loophole closes July 13th. This is said to be the biggest spike on the worldwide commodities market in the last 20 years. Sign up for our free newsletter to read the rewards. 459 newsletters as of today. There's two things that I think are going wrong in this headline already. One, you're trying to sell someone on commodities. And two, you're offering a newsletter. So I'd say there's two strikes right away where, dude, nobody wants a newsletter, and commodities don't make people millionaires. So that's my first thing. I'm going to go scroll through this, and then I think I'll do is like my first 2 pages, and then I'll let Rob do his first 2 pages and see where we line up and where we don't. I'm Michael, former portfolio manager of the fund at Hilton. I'm chief investment officer and founder of Partners. I'm going to share stock recommendation with the general public. I'm starting to see fractures of like what I'm getting here. The most valuable commodity, a legal loophole, and a free newsletter, and now you're sharing a stock recommendation. So what we have here, and this is something I did early in my career too, is we're missing a golden thread. Like we need one thing. All right, consider it a mechanism. And that's like my big picture comment here in the headline. Consider this and work backwards. What's your offer? Like what product are you giving away, right? We know that's going to be a recommendation. Why now? What's your catalyst? What's the mechanism, okay? And that's where we're stuck right here. Like what's the one single mechanism that makes everything happen? And then why is that mechanism triggering now? Why should I know what it is now?
A legal loophole is hiding, not specific enough. A legal loophole signed into law by President Trump himself. Some Trump bonus check. Just something with a little more specificity to it if you wanted to keep this. Sign up for your free newsletter now to reap the rewards. I'm kind of skipping around just based. Again, you don't tell people that you're giving away a free newsletter or you're selling a newsletter at all. And even if that was something you would do, you really don't do it all the way up here. Then I'm going to go, free newsletter. Let me just scroll down to the bottom and put in my name so I get the free thing or something. And if that's truly what you're doing, I don't know, maybe it'll work, but you're not going to have good conversions because people aren't going to go through the actual sales process of like reading it and having their objections answered. I want to know how to get rich. This is what I would, Kyle has the thing, I think it's big, easy, new, and safe. Started to touch on it towards the end of his critique, is you want to think these 3 things. Why? Why me? Why now? So keep that in mind as you're writing. Portfolio manager of this fund. Need more info. Build the cred more. How much did he manage? For how long? Did he have gains during the Great Recession? Was he ever quoted in the Wall Street Journal? So I think Kyle said that this sort of slowed it down. In my opinion, if you are going to do credibility here, man, you need to go fucking gangbusters. I want to feel like I'm talking to some dude that I would never normally have the opportunity to talk to. Because I'm not rich and I don't ever get invited to those closed door meetings, and I'm not hanging out at the Hilton or whatever the hell. So really build up the cred more. Now I'm chief investment officer, whatever, money, specifics. I did this when everyone lost money in the 2008 recession. I added money to the fund, stuff like that, and all the way down.
Yeah, exactly. Basically, once you set your mechanism, the rest of the copy is proving the mechanism isn't a joke. The mechanism isn't a lie, and why you should believe and have faith in the mechanism. But you have to establish what that mechanism is in a very certain term. So it could be commodity, it could be stock, it could be whatever you want to call it. That mechanism needs one term, and then you spend the rest of the sales letter justifying it. Check out this other one. This is like a Facebook ad for real estate folks. But he wrote, real estate professionals. It can all be so stressful. Start in the morning, picking up bigger suit base to hide problem areas, driving through traffic, snacking, arriving at the next property in a sweating shirt and already feeling tired, being all over the place and not getting a lot of breaks to cool down, lacking energy and experiencing afternoon slumps, searching for pleasure fixes from food after losing a sale for reasons you can't control, and most frustrating of all, not having the energy and vitality to spend present time with the family after work is done. I don't know what the benefit, like why am I reading this, I think is the big problem. It can all be so stressful. Hide problem areas. What does that mean? That's one of those things, like, say what you want to say. What's a problem area? Like, why would I choose my suit? Like, I've never picked a suit based on a problem area. Granted, I'm not a real estate professional, but I do own a suit. So I don't know what a problem area is. At the same time, like, who are we talking to and what are their real problems? I think this, like, already kind of illustrates that you're trying to think. You're trying to imagine their problems. No. We don't come up with shit as copywriters. We are not fucking clever. We are not smart. We are not creative. We ask the customer, hey man, what's your problem? And I don't think he said, man, I just hate driving through traffic while snacking on the go. Like, if he does feel bad about chugging fucking terrible monster energies that are full of fucking toxic chemicals and sugars, and he feels bloated and sick, that's something I believe is a problem, and something that I believe real estate people have to deal with while they're driving around everywhere. But that's not what a real estate agent would say. They wouldn't say driving through traffic, snacking on the go. They would say more something like, dude, I have to drink like 3 Red Bulls a day because I'm so tired, but then I feel gross and bloated and sick. That's that's the specificity that we've been talking about. That's a real specific problem that a person would say. And I feel like these bullets already are is the result of coming up with stuff. We do not imagine copy. We do not imagine copy. We research copy. I think that's like the number one thing I'm seeing right here out the gate. I want to see what Rob's feedback was for this stuff here.
These bullet points. He was talking more specifically to the copy, but more generally, the really big thing I would stress is the need to be conversational in your copy. This is just like bad in general, but just be conversational. Would you ever say, if me and Kyle were sitting here drinking, me and Kyle are literally sitting here drinking beers together, Yingling, America's oldest brewery. So would I ever say to Kyle, you know what, Kyle? Starting the morning by picking up a bigger suit based on what hides problem areas is the best, that stinks. I hate driving through traffic while snacking on the go. Bro, we would never fucking talk like that. So, without dropping all the F-bombs, you need to write exactly like you would talk to a fucking dude. This is more authentic.
That's huge.
Thanks for letting me join your group, guys. Appreciate it.
Peace out, Copy Squad.
What's up, Copy Squad? I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek into the Copy Squad Inner Circle. When you become a Copy Squad Inner Circle member, you'll get access to bi-weekly ongoing copywriting training. That'll include deep dives on certain copywriting techniques and sales letter breakdowns. You'll also get access to bi-weekly copy review conference calls with me and other writers and marketers in a group setting. You can bring your ideas, headlines, leads, copy, whatever you want to bring in, and we can look at all of it together and get feedback from other professionals. You'll also get access to expert guests who will be providing specialized training from their experience. These are pros. These are people who can lend everybody some new insight into something that they're very specifically specialized and an expert at. So it's very valuable stuff in there. You'll also get access to the private Copy Squad community. This is a great place just to chat with other professional writers, bounce ideas, and talk through your copy together. Lastly, you'll also get discounted access to any upcoming masterminds or workshops that I'll be hosting. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I hope you'll join us on the Copy Squad Inner Circle.